Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Without further ado, today we have a R model. We are taking a delete off and putting back in the rear seat. So right now I've already gone ahead and removed the rear seat delete. It's a, I don't even know what it is. Not fiberglass, but just like a cardboard carpeted material. And it had 3 fasteners, 3 T30s, right there, and right here. I don't know if there's a part number on this or not. Okay, so to add the rear seat to your GT350R, this is what kit number you will need in order to do so. And really what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to show the process of, I'm just going to show some quick installation tips and, you know, the different steps that I took. And I'm going to show you, how about we open this box. Alright, we got some instructions. Looks like the rear stack for the, like above where the speakers would be. So let's see what else we got. Alright, here's the fun stuff. We got one sweet chair. Get everything opened up, make sure we got everything. We got the other one. And then this is going to be the hardware for the seat belts, the restraints, and some probably mounting bracket clips for where this clips into the body. Right there. Or actually maybe not, it just goes right in that hole, because the hole is actually that size. So, alright, I'm going to start getting this installed and show you guys how it looks. Alright, let's get a shot of it in the inside. We're going to have to take that panel off, this rear top piece, and this panel to access the seat belts, because they're going to come right out here. And yeah, so this is what it looks like before. This is what it looks like after. Alright guys, the next step I had to do was to take both sill plate covers off and remove both rear passenger appliques, like underneath both rear windows. So now we're going to be able to access the pockets for the seat belts and the restraints, and yeah, so this is it all bare in here. Brand new car. Just took some plastics off and it was a bear to remove. So if you're going to be pulling these out, be prepared to actually pull pretty hard. I was quite surprised with what I had to do. Okay, next step. Okay, I just got these rear trim pieces off here. There is a tether. I just left them attached because they just gently swung out of the way, and I can totally access that rear parcel shelf. Once you get these trim clips out of here, both of them, and then it says simply remove the parcel shelf. Let's see how simply. Oh wow, it was simple. Alright, I'm gonna need 2 hands. Okay, it wasn't bad at all. It was just slid right in to actually like these grooves here. So, okay, to the next pieces. Alright guys, next shot is of the seat belts both installed. I wanted to take note, when you install them, these bolts up here do not have threads, threaded nuts that they're going into. You are cutting your own thread, so make sure to be perpendicular to the panel and your tool that you're using to make sure you're on there at the correct angle so that you're not going to cross thread anything. Both these connections actually went down. There's a sticker over these holes, just like this, and you can see it's got a stud that just orientates that. So so far so good. I'm going to continue on to the next step, and that's going to be seat building. Okay, the next part is to install these brackets into 2 holes that had tape over them. You guys can see them, they both had tape over it. I had to take this little panel loose, and it's a T47, and like I said, we're cutting our own threads. Okay, we are certifiably tight. Again, we got another couple of holes that we're putting studs in. You can see the tape ring, some tape, no threads, and we are going to center that down as best we can and hammer it home using this kind of setup. We're just going to go until it stops. That's that one. Okay, here we go. That's it. We're going after the seat belts right now. Make sure you orientate what side you're doing. Again, our hole's covered with some tape and it's not threaded. We are going to go ahead and install our belt just like that. And we're going to tighten it down. Okay, both my seat belts are tethered right here. Gonna leave them here for seat cushion installation. And it was pretty self-explanatory. So, okie doke, on to the next step. Okay, just installed both rear seat strikers. No biggie. Installed. The rear parcel shelf installed. Got the rear pillars installed and all clipped back in. Please do take care when reinstalling that. And then we're going to reinstall these last passenger trim panels here in the back, and just make sure your webbing for your seatbelt is not going to get caught in the trim panels. So here we go. Okay, both rear trim pieces are back in and fully installed and ready to go, except for that trim piece over there that I just noticed pop back up. These come on the new belts. So, yeah, okay. Next step. Alright guys, one of the last things we're gonna install here is the middle bracket that the rear seat backs are going to bolt to. I did not have this bolt, nor the nuts that hold the seat down that go on the studs that I had to put in yesterday. So I did have to order these fasteners. So this one is actually threaded and is going to tighten like so. Okay, now we're going to put the seat backs in. Alright, I got the first seat back just loosely installed. That foot there is not going to sit flush to the body until we tighten that bolt. So we're going to do that, and we are going to have a fully functioning locking rear seat. Okay, passenger rear seat is installed and latched. Same thing with the driver's side. Going for that nut right there, and then we'll have a fully functioning locking left rear seat. Okay, right now this is the only R I know of in my possession that has a rear seat. So now we're going to install the rear seat cushion, and that is going to complete the final step. Okay guys, about to set the back seat down before you go ahead and install it into its final resting place here in the back. Remember to take out these foam blocks because it won't sit down correctly. So I've gotten everything fed up in between the latches, got everything buckles pulled up, and then the last step is to basically snap that, where is it, that into the floor. That's what we're gonna do right now. See if we can. Ooh, that's one. That's two. Heck yeah, you guys, check that out. Shelby 350R, first one with seatbelts. Well, at least that I've done. Seat latches, releases, good to go. Alright you guys, tell me what you think about this in the comment section, and if anybody has ever had to put seats in their Shelby and what they had to do. Alright, until next time you guys, thanks for watching.